Let's go. Let's have a day. We just wrapped up this morning a back bis abs lift, and then we ran 2.5 miles. Why 2.5 miles? Because tomorrow is a monumental day in my running career. Tomorrow we have a 16-mile run. It's our long run for the week. And with that run, we will land at 2,000 miles on the year, which is something that I've never done. And it's just a whole different category of running. It's a huge moment in my running career. It's October, so we're still 2 months ahead of schedule, and we're gonna hit 2,000 miles in the morning. So we ran 2.5 this morning to ensure that we weren't gonna kill ourselves tomorrow, and we'll easily cross that finish line. I'm sweating. I don't know what was in me, but that 2.5 mile run got me pouring. Yeah, we got a busy day of work ahead of us. We're gonna grind this baby out, and I'll catch up with you guys later. And by this time tomorrow, we'll have 2,000 miles under our belt. Today is the day. 2,000 miles coming in after this 16-mile long run we've got this morning. And thankfully, slash not thankfully, it is a little chilly morning. Right now, I do not like it, but I know come mile 10, that's gonna feel great. So, should be a really great run this morning. And what I'm gonna do on today's run is, throughout today's run, I'm gonna stop and talk to you about things that I've learned while hitting 2,000 miles. There are so many great lessons to be learned accomplishing such a big goal. I mean, not a big goal, but like a large goal is probably a better way to put it. It's not a big goal per se, but it is a large goal. 2,000 miles in 10 months. That's a lot of miles. That's a lot of thinking. That's a lot of learning. So before we start this run, I am going to give you the first lesson that I've learned. It's not sexy, it's real. The real miles come from those boring Tuesday morning runs, that Sunday 4 or 5 mile jog that you really didn't want to do. It is not doing marathon after marathon after marathon. That is not how it stacks up. It's doing the boring miles day in, day out. It is not sexy, it's real. Lesson number 2, stack wins. This goes off my last lesson. It is not the 8, 12, 20 mile workouts that get you there. They definitely help, but that's not what gets you there. It's getting out of bed to do that 4 mile run, doing those 2 miles after a lift. If all you got is 1 mile, then you do 1 mile, because that's what adds up. Stack the small win. We're about 5 miles into this 16-mile run, which brings me to my third lesson, and that is, you have to build your life to support it. Sleep, routines, boundaries. If you don't recover, you get injured. If you don't say no to social things or things that don't serve a purpose, you run out of time. So if you don't build a life around it, or if you don't make it a part of your routine or a priority, it just won't happen. There were a few things that I've learned from last year coming up just short. It got to the end of the year and I realized I was gonna be just short of 2,000 miles. I really wanted it, but I learned you gotta build infrastructure around it. So this year I obtained it. I built goals, I built a system, I built a monthly, weekly, daily routine to obtain it. You can't just want it, you gotta work for it. Second part of that, you can't outrun inconsistency. Just like you can't outrun a bad diet. You have to hit your runs. You're going to miss runs, just don't miss weeks. And the third piece of what I learned from my failure last year is failure is feedback, not your identity. I didn't lower my goal to obtain it. I didn't go from 2,000 to, we'll do 1,900 this year, that way I make it. No, I leveled myself up. I pushed harder to obtain the goal. Failure is feedback, not your identity. And wow, it is loud, cold, windy. But look at that sunrise. Woo, buddy. We're at 1,999.99 miles. 0.01 to go. Let's go. 2,000 miles. October 23rd, 2026. Finished with a 16-mile run at an 8:24 pace. So pretty good run to top it off. Beautiful morning. Oh, that feels good. I came up just short last year. Just short. I want to say like 150 miles, which in a year you think doesn't sound like a lot, but when you get into December and you're already running 40, 50 mile weeks, maybe even 60 mile weeks, 150, make it up 150 miles is ridiculous. 2,000 miles. Wow. I set this goal January 1st, 2026. 10 and a half months later, showing up every single day across that line. Oh, wow. Wow. All right, well, just like I've had to deal with this entire year, I had to run around other priorities. The day is now dwindling down. We've accomplished everything that we needed to, everything that we could, everything that we should, and now it's time to ponder on 2,000 miles. And what I realize when you do something like 2,000 miles in a year or 10 months is it becomes identity based. When you tell yourself you're going to run 2,000 miles, which takes a constant effort, you have to tell yourself and you have to become a person that does not miss. I do not skip out on runs, whether I feel good, whether I feel bad. That is not what I do. I show up. And just like most things in life, it's the days that you don't want to do it that matter the most. Because realistically, most days you don't want to do it. And also realistically, most days that you do it, you're glad that you did it. The days that you don't want to do it adds up. So get over yourself. Running that much gives you so much peace, clarity, emotional support, because life can get freaking chaotic. And if you don't find that time to think, you slowly get overwhelmed. But doing all this is such another added stressor to your life that it requires so much planning. You can't just plan your days, you gotta plan your week. Big mileage takes foresight, not just vibes. It's the old saying goes, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And big goals just won't ever happen if you don't take the time to plan. Sometimes finding that time is so hard. But if you can find the time and you can do your runs, you can find a lot of peace. The real question comes, because there's a lot of faster marathon runners out there than me. There's a lot faster people that do more races, run further races, don't ever get to 2,000 miles in a year. So why 2,000 miles? Well, for a couple of reasons. So definitely after running 2,000 miles, my body is strong. But now my mind is strong too. The amount of effort, the amount of control, the amount of routine it takes to do that is such a great mental feat. And I'm so much better mentally, just as much physically as I am for it. And it builds so much confidence for yourself. It proves that if you set a long-term goal and you chase it down every single day, and that if you're consistent and if you put in the work, that you can achieve it. It gives you confidence that whether it's a fitness related goal or business, life, relationships, whatever it is, that if you set it and you put the work in, then you can do it. That confidence that you build from 2,000 miles, that's just a number. It's a nice looking number, but that's just a number. That confidence that you build carries into just the rest of your life. So all in all, most people don't struggle because their goals are impossible. They struggle because their horizons are too short. Set long-term goals. Break it down with mini goals throughout. Just goes to show, put your mind to it. You take step day after day. It will come. So thanks for watching another video. I hope this inspired you. 2,000 miles. Some people hit it by the end of the year. I think a lot of people hit 2,000 miles by the end of the year, but 10 months for me was such a big accomplishment, especially after last year, and just, yeah, fires me up. Thanks for watching another video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.